Hello, a very good morning and welcome to this edition of the Topical Discussion. I am Simon Kagwanjala, and this morning we'll be having a conversation with the leader of opposition in Parliament who doubles as the spokesperson of the National Unity Platform. He will be sharing his perspective on a number of things. At the moment, there's a lot of spotlight on the National Unity Platform. It's mired in a bit of a storm in the wake of the procurement or issuance of party tickets. Well, it's left quite a bitter aftertaste. We've had some key individuals denouncing the party, having been denied the ticket, and then moving on. Take, for instance, Mayor Mutebi is standing on the PFF party card, having lost in the vetting process. There is Mugambe, who is also coming as an independent. Could these be signs of emerging fractures within the party? He will be speaking to us. Honorable Senyonyi, what a pleasure hosting you, and a very good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kagwa Simon Jala. How are you?
I'm very well. Would you at best describe the current situation as a storm in the National Unity Platform?
No, it would be a storm in, you see that teacup you have? That's what it is. Some of you have chosen to blow it out of proportion, but that's okay. That's how politics is, you know. Everybody gets excited about it. The Kanzali will be added and all of that. Perhaps for context, every election season is that way. You participated in elections.
I did.
So it's a do or die for everybody. Everybody, especially as they jostle for a flag, which they know, once I have this flag, it is a ticket for me to sail through. It becomes that way. So, you know, even somebody who just hit the ground yesterday saying, I am the one, I am the most suited, and so on. So, expectedly, you will see all of this. But the context I wanted to...
Did you anticipate this?
Yes.
And did you anticipate reports of bribery, favoritism behind the scenes?
Let me build the context for you. So, electoral areas, in especially Buganda region, were lessened. Kampala, Wakiso, and several other districts. Where there's 3-4 councillors, they did what they call demarcation. They stayed through the Electoral Commission. So where there's 3-4 councillors, there's going to be just one. So I stay in Chanja Parish. And currently we have 4 direct councillors. Now it's going to be 1. So just think about that. You have 4 councillors. All of them are ours. All of them have tried to deliver. And they are all now vying for just 1 slot. And it's not only the incumbents. There's new entrants, Simon. There are other people who are saying, I have also come. And they've got what it takes. So you have incumbents, you have new entrants. They have all come through to vie for 1 flag. Because the party has 1 flag. What do you expect as a situation there? You're having incumbents there who have been loyal to the party. They have served and so on. Then there's new entrants and all of that. It becomes chaotic. And I think the state was deliberate to create this confusion, really. That's why they did the demarcation in areas where we, you know, at least as per the results they released, have got a lot of support and many leaders, because they didn't do it elsewhere. No, they didn't. They did it here. So that was the intention, create confusion and so on, maybe have many independents, but we'll pull through this. Yeah, so that's the genesis.
Yes, but at the core
challenge
of this are allegations of bribery, money exchanged hands for a ticket. Have you gotten to the heart of this? Or maybe an attempt to investigate?
We have seen many of these allegations. What's surprising is that they are mostly on social media. So I have seen, there's an interesting young fellow I saw who said that I gave my money to somebody who is close to the leaders of the party, and this person promised that your flag is secured. So I saw the journalist asking him, who is that person? He said, no, I will not name the person. How much did you give them? I will not tell you, but there is a person. 2 things. One, this person, of course, could be fabricating this because he has not gotten a flag, so he wants to say, well, this is the reason I didn't get the flag. So it could be fabricated. But let's assume it's true, because it could be true. When you go to many entities where there's a lot of activity, there'll always be people who will pretend to be middlemen I'm sure you do have some here as well. Hopefully you get to catch them and deal with them. Who will say, for me, you give me some money. I'll make sure, if you're an artist, I'll make sure you get to appear on, what do you call your show? After 5? I'll make sure you'll feature on this show, that kind of thing. And it could just be a scammer around. That happens. So even with our party, there's people, for example, who, for example, I've come here. Then somebody will ask me for a picture and whatever and so on. And that's what I'm saying, assuming actually money was taken from this person. It could be a scammer who will show him, you see me, I have a picture with Bobby Wine. I have a picture with Senyonya and these other leaders. You give me money, I'll make sure you get the flag. So you find that this person is just a scammer and they'll take your money. But here is what's most instructive. Are you following? This is what's most instructive. For me, somebody who wants to become a leader and you are giving somebody money to get you our flag. Listen, Simon, let me finish this because it's very instructive. You are vying to become a leader, but you want to bribe your way. Whether it be a scammer, whether it be whatever the case might be, I'm actually glad you did not get the party flag because you're a thug, you're a problem waiting to happen, you're a transactional leader. What do you think this person will do when they get to office? If you are, and you're confident about it, you're saying, me, I paid my money to somebody. Now, why have I not gotten my flag? I'm actually glad you didn't get the flag.
The grievances of people like Mayor Mutebi, who came out and said, I was approached and declined to give money. It must have contributed to my loss of the party card.
So I first saw that story when he was at his new party headquarters. Why did he not bring it out earlier? If he is genuine about it, why not earlier? Why after you have actually failed to get the flag, you have now crossed over, you are at a new home, and you are saying these things at your new home? Why did he not raise them earlier? Could it be that maybe he's like, you know how jilted lovers behave? Or, if it is true he was also trying to transact his way back to office, then he's a bad leader.
Aren't you simply being dismissive of some of the grand accusations that the party, that are casting the party in bad light? Take, for instance, by now, you would assume that a special probe is underway, maybe to investigate some of the claims, because they are all over the place.
Simon, you know some English. So when you use the word grand, I want you to attach some specificity. No, you've talked about grand cases. Like which one?
You've heard from the guy from Nansana, quite a number of councillors in Nansana disgruntled because...
Talk to me about a grand claim. What you're calling a grand example.
Would you treat them as light?
No. You see, you have, for example, pointed out the issue of Mayor Mutebi.
Mayor Mutebi.
And I have explained it.
I've had a chat with Kalema.
Because I want you to, whatever you're calling grand,
yes, I
want you to bring out case by case and I'll deal with it. I've dealt with the one of Mayor Mutebi. I've told you, we first heard that story when he was being received at his new party home. Why did he not bring that issue to our attention before? Why is he raising it now that he has not gotten the flag?
How much interest is garnered for you?
So, if, and I'm saying, if it is true that Mayor Mutebi was being transactional to try and make his way back to office, then there's a problem for such a person as a leader.
No,
so as far as I'm concerned...
He was approached by self-seekers.
Yeah, so why did he not raise that issue that when he was still with us? Why you first failed to get the party flag, you cross over to a new party, now you're at your new party headquarters, and that's his right, really. But you're at your new party offices, that's when you're saying that, why did he not bring that issue to our attention when he was still with us? So what do you want us to do in that case? He has just said somebody approached me, has not mentioned who, where, and so on, but also you were with us. Why did you not raise that issue when we were still together in our home?
Mugambe.
Either you are telling a lie, or you also have a problem as a leader. So bring other examples. Mugambe. I'll deal with all the examples, whatever you're calling grand. What's the
Mugambe
issue?
Comes out and says he was unfairly ejected from the process.
I want us to first deal with what you're calling corruption. Then we can deal with the unfair ones, what you're calling unfair. So give me other examples of what you're talking about, corruption. Because I've been saying you talk about it all over talk shows. There's been corruption and so on. Bring the examples. I am now here. You bring them.
You've seen or watched the several videos that are making rounds on social media.
For example.